So, hi Rahul, firstly, congratulations. Amazing launch. How does it feel? Like 6 year dream?
I think congratulations will happen after June 15th, if at all. Right now it's premature. How does it feel? Honestly, I I think it's important to take each step slowly, correctly, and perfectly. I think one can only feel satisfied with the completion of that step. Already we're thinking of what's happening on Monday and Tuesday. So I think that idea of sitting back and feeling, oh wow, I don't think it'll happen for a long time. It will happen one day when 5 years from now, all of us at Rugby India look back and see how the ecosystem has changed. I think that will be the time when I will certainly say, wow, this league really accelerated what the federation was doing and wanted to make as a dream, but it happened much sooner than later.
And amazing start actually because you have already KLO Sports who own franchises in multiple leagues. You have a behemoth like a unicorn like Dream 11 who is a part of the league. Plus, you have like a broadcaster like Hotstar. So isn't like an amazing start?
I mean, again, we are very fortunate, even GM as a partner. We are very fortunate to have such great partners. But none of this will matter if we have a bad product. But the thing is, Rugby Sevens is such an amazing product that I have never ever for once thought about what if this doesn't work. I'm telling you right now, I'm absolutely sure this is going to work. Because it is so compelling when I see first time viewers watching this game and I watch their faces without telling them rules, nothing. It's such a simple game. And they're like, wow, this is just like, we'd love to watch this again. It is as simple as that. So, yeah, I think that it's just really, really important for us at this point of time to do everything perfectly and never to compromise on it. We're not those kind of people. We'll make it.
So, as a former player and former captain, do you miss the chance that you are not a part of the auction? Like, or was this not there at your time?
No, I don't miss that chance. I do regret it wasn't there at my time. And I was never a captain for India, by the way. I captained the lower levels. But I actually, the chance to play with the best players in the world, when I was at my prime, I would have, which player would not have loved that? But the fact that we are doing this right now, and we're doing this for our, it's almost as if all of us are on the field. It's like when your child is taking an exam and you're taking an exam. It's the same kind of feeling that as far as I'm happy it's happening. Whether it happened 25 years ago or today, it will be the same thing.
And with regards to places like Jharkhand and Odisha joining it, does this bring in new opportunities for these players who are coming from these regions like Odisha, Jharkhand, and rugby has penetrated to so many areas?
Look, it's profound that a league like this will suddenly demand a greater depth of scouting and players from these, at least from the whole country. Just because you're located in Bhubaneswar doesn't mean you can't look for other players from all over the country for your team. Right? Just like it happens in the IPL. It's not that you're looking only for ODI players. You're looking across the entire country. So, in this case, you will have 6 sets of scouts traveling the country looking for players, looking to get new players, looking to better the ones you have, and looking to create a really high performance system for the ones at the top tier. So there will be 6 mini ecosystems of rugby. Earlier, when there was only one big federation.
So, couple of last questions. Will we see this evolve from a 7th format to a 15th format?
No, there's no evolution.
Okay.
Please don't make a mistake. It's, as I said, Test cricket and ODI and T20. There's no evolution. There'll be 2 separate formats. Is there scope for a 15s franchise-based rugby format? Who knows? I'm a great fan of 15s rugby. I played it most of my life. I played 15s more than I played 7s. But at this point of time, it would be wrong to interlink the two. It can only be, the only commonality will be people are loving the sport, they want to see other versions of it. Nothing beyond that. So at this point of time, we are very much set in making this. I mean, let people first respond to this and then we talk about it.
And in the this goals of qualifying for the 7th Rugby World Cup as well as an Olympics in the future, how close does this get us from an administrative point of view?
Look, our women have to reach and our men have to reach the top 2 in Asia. Our women are 10th in Asia, our men are 15th. This is a men's league. Is this going to suddenly make the men become better rugby players overnight? No. It's going to take time. The entire men's rugby ecosystem will start to benefit from this over a couple of seasons. And the women's, when we have a women's rugby league, which we will, it's inevitable, that will also take time. So the federation's work is far wider, far deeper, far more measured. It's a marathon you're running. This is a sprint. This is a 15-day sprint. You're running a marathon. So you have to make sure that you never let your pace down. And while you're doing that, you don't fall ill and that you don't collapse and all of that. So as a federation, our work is multiple times more layered, more complex and more difficult than this league. And if we're doing that, this will only feed into it. It will never be a major part of the federation's work. It will always be a part, but the federation's work will be much more textured and much more on scale much larger.
Fans of rugby who are followers, what to expect out of this?
Whether you are a rugby fan, whether you are a sports fan, or whether you're no fan of any of this, I can guarantee you, if you take 2 minutes of your time to watch this sport, you're not going to leave it. If you don't take my word for it, watch this sport on June 1st and tell me exactly what you feel after. Just give us 2 minutes.
Thank you so much, Rahul.
Thank you.